This is so good. Kale and tahini and lemon. Yes, love it. Loving it. Hello there, fellow foodies. I've already filmed this today, but Mac doesn't want to play ball, so I'm doing it again, but hopefully it'll be even better for you. Today I'm going to follow on my Curing My Acne series. Last time I spoke about diet and how that's had massive effects for me, but I'm also going to talk about the supplements that I've been using and just anything else really that I've incorporated, so you know how to do it too. So I'm going to split things up between internal items and external items. So some of these things are pills or things that I am orally taking, but others are stuff that I'm actually putting onto my skin topically. As we know, it's really important you are what you eat, so whatever you put into your body, if it's toxic, it's going to eliminate in different ways, and for me, it was definitely my skin. So clearing up your diet is big, but if you can also have an effective cleansing routine to really help things tick over, then obviously that's even better. So I'm going to go through my top recommendations for that as well. The first thing that I'm going to talk about are these. So these were recommended to me by my naturopath. She told me to immediately go on them. They are omega-3 and 6 individual supplements. So for the last year or so, I've been on quite a strict high carb, low fat diet. And the low fat I thought was being good for my skin because I'd read a lot about how it can trigger acne, but actually the exclusion of fats in my diet might have been detrimental to my skin. So I was put on these. I take them before I go to bed once a day, and there's 30 capsules in each of these. They were relatively inexpensive. I think I paid about £10 on the online store BioCare. That's the name of the brand. And yeah, they've worked well. Next up is this, which is a natural supplement called Estroblock. It's also known as DIM, which is short for a chemical organic compound name, which I'm not even going to try to pronounce. But yeah, a lot of YouTubers have recommended it for acne, so I tried it out. So I bought it online on Amazon. It was a little bit pricey, not gonna lie. It was about £30, and this has 30 capsules in it. You're meant to be taking it twice a day, but I think I ended up just taking it once a day just to prolong it. In my opinion, I don't know whether it worked too well for me, considering I've had such amazing effects from my diet and the other supplements. I'll leave it to your judgment. It's worth possibly giving it a go. Basically how it works is it's meant to naturally lower your estrogen levels, which in turn reduces your testosterone levels. And I was tested, I went for a blood test about 3 months ago, and I did in fact have high testosterone levels. So possibly they have lowered, but that might not be necessarily because of this. But if you're interested, give it a go. Moving on to a couple of foods, which I'm just going to class as supplements, are these. So this is sauerkraut, and it's obviously as big as my head. It is massive. It's basically pickled cabbage. It's raw and fermented. I hope it is anyway. That's what I'm meant to be having. I'm meant to be taking this before I have my meals, although I have been a little bit naughty and kind of only had it before savoury meals or incorporated it into savoury meals. Tastes really good. It's a really good little addition to salads, but it's a fermented product, as I was saying, so a lot of my acne issues have been directly related to poor gut health. So because this is fermented and pre-digested, it means that it's a little bit easier on my stomach, and it will just help to promote the good bacteria in my gut. It's super inexpensive, really readily available. I think we got this in Sainsbury's, but you can get it in most supermarkets nowadays. So yeah, and it's really tasty. If you don't for any reason want to buy pickled cabbage, if you have any opposition to that, you can also try this. So this is brown rice miso paste. Again, if you have that before meals, it will help the digestion and promote good gut health. And this one tastes really good as well. It's, you know, classic oriental flavors. You could put it in soups or just mix it in with rice or other pulses. And yeah, so give those a go. Lastly, I'm going to move on to a whole family of supplements, because I take this both internally and externally. That sounds a little bit weird, but I'll explain. Silver, colloidal, I'm just going to call it silver. I didn't know this, but it's renowned to have miraculous effects on a whole host of skin conditions. I was introduced to it by a family member who, about 10 years ago, he knew somebody that had really severe eczema. They ordered silver. It wasn't readily available in the UK at that time. They ordered it from the US. I'd been to loads of doctors. No one could do anything for this person's eczema. Then silver cream was put on, and within a week it was gone. If you look online, there's so many other testimonials like that. So yeah, it's a bit of a superfood or super thing for skin, and it's really worked well for me. So I take it in a lot of different ways. I have this tonic, and I take this when I wake up in the morning and when I go to bed at night. It's really good, and you literally just I just take one of these morning and night, and that does the trick for me. But also a silver cleanser, it even says on there for acne prone skin. I'm not even going to try to explain the science of it, so I'm just going to say what's on the back. So it says it has antimicrobial and antiseptic qualities, so obviously really good for just cleansing the skin and sort of preventing any breakouts from happening. Once I've cleansed my face, the problem areas, which are all obviously around my mouth because I suffer with hormonal acne, I use this cream, and it's lasted for ages. I've had it for about 2 months and I'm still not even close to the bottom. So just lightly covering it, let it soak in, and then the job's done. If I have any spots that are just like demons, like a couple of that I get really close to my mouth, I tackle it with one of these. No difference between them. Literally, this one has a funky little spray and this one has a little dipper, and absolutely no difference. So what I usually do, I grab a cotton pad, soak it with a little bit of the silver, and then I can hold it on my skin for as long as I care for. So if I'm watching TV, just sort of monging out, I'll just hold it on there for about 10 minutes, and it really does wonders for just bringing the inflammation down and ensuring that all prevention is covered. The reason why I've got so many of these products is because on Amazon they have a little package where you can get these 3 things for around £30, which sounds like a lot of money, but compared to the Easter block, which I also paid £30 for, you get a lot more for your money with this, and it lasts for a long time. For example, I didn't even really run out of these. I only ran out of the tonic when I reordered. So yeah, you get a lot of stuff in it, and it lasts a long time. Just to complete the whole cleansing steps, I also have a moisturiser, because if you use lots of this really vigorously, it can be a little bit drying on your skin, just a little bit. So I bought this as well. Oh, it tastes, not taste, it smells. Oh, but I kind of want to eat it. It smells so good. It's got it's got coconut, but also it's got the silver in it as well. So again, that's lasted such a long time. It's a really generous pot, and I also put that on my legs or anywhere that I have any spots or just need some deep moisturising. Yeah, that's basically everything. So thanks so much for watching. I hope these reviews have been useful for you. Please do send me any questions if you have them, and don't forget to like the video if it's been useful, and subscribe to my channel because I'd love to help more people. Okay, bye! Hey, no, no, no.